structure works, you see. You say stop it,
Jesus
but
Christ.
like I'm not saying anything like terrible or.
No, I know. It's just I don't want to think about it like that. I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just it is terrible, but it sounds. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, I try not to think about the details of it too much. I try to keep it real,
Abstract.
abstract.
There's a lot of details to this. I mean, you can get into the deepest, darkest crevices of our government, or you can keep it to the basic. It's the government. Not specific people, but it comes back to our government, all the way back, and other governments like. Oh, this is at the highest levels.
Yeah. This thing could be huge. I mean, it could
be
if this does. If it, yeah. I mean, I think it is, but I think that if it actually gets prosecuted, the amount of people. People are going to want blood. I mean, I know I do. If this ends up being true, are you kidding me? Jail time.
There's going to be so many people that are just be like him and him and him, and people are going to start rolling on people, and more people are going to get indicted, and more people are going to indict. I think that as soon as indictments actually start, that's when it's going to start just like exponentially going downhill. It's going to be a snowball that you can't stop.
That's what I'm wondering too. I mean, it could be a revolution in itself.
Like once people realize, and the thing is 9 times out of 10 they're white kids. Like, have you seen anything to the contrary?
Well, they have that one place across the street. Maybe it's Terrasol. They did all this work in Haiti, and so I'm wondering if they were pulling kids from Haiti,
stealing little Haitian kids.
Yeah. I don't think that seems a little weird, just because they're not very desirable.
I'm kind of
I know it's really it's really morbid to say and everything.
Hold on, what did you say, Death?
Like, man, Jews love the blacks, man.
I don't know.
But look,
I don't know that's. I don't know.
The thing is relative price, right?
Oh. We're gonna get into market concepts right now.
Relative price.
No, we're getting into market.
I'm so autistic. I can absolutely talk about this in like a libertarian Austrian.
No, I know. I know, and that's why I'm like, no, let's not do that right now. Let's get back into fucking.
Well, there was that email about Obama or somebody bringing in pizza and hot dogs from
Chicago.
Countries, and it wasn't just Chicago, but they named some other countries,
from other countries.
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen that. I've only seen the email talking about they brought pizza and hot dogs in from Chicago, and I'm like, well, Chicago dogs. Sure, it cost $1,200. Oh, that's not $1,200. That's $120,000 or $12,000 or whatever it was. It was a ridiculous amount of money for fucking hot dogs, even to be flown in. Like, you know what? Okay, sure, we want real Chicago pizza flown in from Chicago. We want real Chicago pizza, but like
$12,000.
Even then, yeah, $1,000, maybe $1,570, not $12,000. It didn't seem like a lot of money, because it's like, well, a kid's probably worth more than 17 grand or whatever the number was, but at the same time, that's way too much money to have been just hot dogs.
No, you're exactly right.
Yeah, that, and they're not supposed to. I think this is true, that they're not supposed to bring outside food in. Like it couldn't even be a thing, because
that's actually, yeah, exactly. That's actually like a
right?
rule. If they were breaking this one rule that says you're not allowed to bring outside food into the White House, that's why Bill Clinton jogged to McDonald's, instead of having McDonald's brought to him in his office. I'm sure somebody could have gone to McDonald's and bring it to him, but it's against the law. So he pretended to jog to McDonald's and then like got a ride back apparently with his sausage McMuffins.
I wonder what it would be like to be the Secret Service guys like jogging with him to McDonald's.
Right? This president is so fat. My feet hurt. I don't like this. Oh, did everybody get that, or was it no? All right, I don't care if you did or not. That was great.
I got it.
That was great. Fuck, man. So these people who run the Democratic Party, because Podesta has been chief of staff, whatever, with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton's head of her campaign, and his brother has pedophilic art, and like these guys are pedophiles that are at the heads of the Democratic Party.
Yep.
It seems that way. It seems that way.
But these are the liberals that are always screaming about, what about the children? What about the children? What are you going to do for the children? Well, we're going to rape them. What we're going to do, apparently, according to the Democratic Party, right?
I mean, they can figure out circumstantial stuff. Like somebody posted that that one that Gould did about the Bone Zone they posted the flyer. And
right, yeah.
You have a right to exist or something.
That's racist.
Freaking out about KKK and Nazis. So apparently they can see a flyer like that and read KKK and Nazis out of it. But yet, if we start looking at the fact that they have, satanic people and, pedophilic
right.
artwork.
Actual satanic witches performing magical acts with, whatever. No. Hashtag fake news, weirdo. But yeah, no, Jesus Christ, I'm right there with you, man. It's weird because it's like, no, these are real government officials. These are people who rule you right now. These are people who have voting privileges and whatever. These are people you elected, dummy. And they're, you have John Podesta, who's been around all this stuff in many different fashions. You've seen the picture of him with the hands up where he's got like the fish drawn on one hand and the number 14 on the other hand?
Yeah.
We will not allow them to appropriate the word 14 from us.
That's right.
No, well, that word, the 14 comes from the division of Horus. Was it Horus, where they cut him up into 14 pieces? Osiris, I'm sorry. The division of Osiris. Yeah, where they cut him into 14 pieces, and they... what's the goddess trying to put him back together? And... it was only 13 pieces because the penis was swallowed by a fish.
So that's why he has the fish, huh? That's why he's got the 14 and then the fish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a reference to the story of Osiris.
Osiris, yeah. Which
what else
makes sense, It
would just be another coincidence. Come on.
Well, and then his fingers are all cut up, and he's got and
then there's the spirit cooking. The spirit cooking was
the left.
Yep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, cut deeply the middle finger of the left hand, and then eat the pain, and then he's got a cut on his middle finger of his left hand.
Yeah, and apparently he ate the pain because he was smiling. Like, it's everything about it is so disturbing. Like,
and here's a weird thing. I saw a thing that he worked on. He slaughtered pigs for a couple years. He worked someplace where he was actually slaughtering pigs. Podesta, when he was going through college.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I saw that, yeah.
That's weird. Ozzy Osbourne did that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Who did?
He did.
Ozzy?
Yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne worked at a slaughterhouse for a while.
Yep. When he was like 14, 15, 16 years old or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not related, but interesting.
No, probably not at all. Even though he was totally, Mr. Satan has bit the head off the bat and all that shit. Yeah. No, totally not related. God damn it. Are you telling me that the Rolling Stones talking about, sympathy for the devil was actually sympathy for the devil.
Sympathy for the Democratic Party.
Right? I mean, is it really
Ozzy
like?
Osbourne